Hello, this is Godo. Welcome back to Islands of Insight, pub puzzle series. Yeah, that's what this is. So we left off over here near the Verdant Glen, Great Pearl. So just checking out over here. There's some stuff. There's some matchboxes I haven't found yet, so I'm just looking for this one right here. This is a later in the day recording session from my previous session. Here's this matchbox. Missed the jump. And, we're not gonna have any new quests available, but we might have some puzzles available in Lucian Waters. Let's take a peek. New puzzles refresh in 15 minutes. Oh, that's unfortunate. And we don't have any new match 3s, so... at some point, I might actually put a pause in the recording and then come back after that's refreshed. But maybe for now, I'm just going to kind of wander around. Since I've already been around the Autumn Falls a pretty hefty amount today, I might just spend today in maybe the Verdant Glen or the Serene Deluge. We'll see. Anyways, let's do a one pepper puzzle here real quick. Alright, well... kind of a tricky puzzle right out of the gate over here. I think this is dark no matter what. Maybe not, actually. Hold on, because we could do this, right? No, we could not do that. Okay. So if this is light, this would have to come down here and block that in. So this is dark no matter what here. That means that one's got to be light now. Is this a one-pit puzzle? What on earth? So we're gonna go... we do that, we make a 4. This is not a one-pit puzzle. Who made this puzzle? Come on, guys. Okay. Oh, I missed this 2 over here. That probably would have made things a lot easier. Whoops. Anyways, let's pretend I didn't spend a whole bunch of time looking at a puzzle that had a solution in front of me. Did I see a match 3 over here? I felt like I saw a match 3 that I logged in next to and just, like, kind of ignored. Well, here's one next to a 2-pipper. Alright. Okay. This looks fun. It's all the shapes you can make with a 1, I guess. 1, the tutorial. What do we need to do here? Let me just... I mean, these are pretty obvious moves to do here. Alright, that was cool. Alright, what are we doing here? So we want to get this tan cell over to the other tan cells. And we need to keep this as a match 3 over here. That looks like a good a starting move as any. Now we can... There we go. I was thinking, how do we slide the tan cell the rest of the way over? And we found it. And I think we had one over here as well. Yep, okay. Alright, so that's where that falls. If we do that, then we're kind of out of moves. So let's not do that first. Let's try this move first. Then we can do this. Could do a weird match 7, or no, that would be a match 5 there. We don't really want to do that. We do want to get this. Oh my, that's awful. So I think this starting move actually looks good, but then we don't have any other moves we can do, so let's figure out something we can do before that. What moves do we really have here? We have this move. this move. Is that like the only two moves available? I think that's our only move, so I think this is our starting move. Then let's do... No, we don't really have a way to slide stuff over like we want if we do that. So this move gives us no additional moves, right? Yeah, there's no moves from that. And there's no other starting move? No other move we can start with? Oh, it's kind of crazy. There's no moves in this entire thing. So I guess this has to be our starting move. There's nothing else that makes sense. How about if we do that? Ooh, this looks close. What if we set this up first? No. What if we do that first, then we do this? Weird match 5. So this is our starting move for sure. We just don't have any other options. What if we do this move here, then this? That's really bad, okay. So we do have more moves now. We can do this move. Let me do the move. So did we experiment with this move already? What about this move first? So this kind of gets us close. Yeah, there we go. That was surprisingly tricky. Okay. I feel like younger me would have struggled on that one a lot. Younger in the what's it called? Match 3 experience sense, that is. Okay, that puzzle's done. It's always a good day when you see a Morphic Fractal that's actually completed. Alright. Oh, this puzzle has some glare on it. Jeez. And hang on, I hear a hitting cube. It's gonna drive me nuts if I leave it unsolved while I'm working on this. Okay. So we need to get this down here to do a match 4 with it. Let's see, do we want to drop it down now? No, that kind of puts us in a bad situation. So let's try doing this first. Then we can drop it down like this. Alright, nice. And then there's another match 3. I feel like that we were on the right track there, but... What if we do this move first? Then we kind of have the same situation here with this piece getting stuck up here. Okay. So we need to figure out a way to get rid of these pieces, I feel like. There we go. Just breaking down that column like that works. Alright, good stuff. Hidden archway. Okay, see another hidden archway right here. Just looking around. Is this a match 3? It is, but we've done it. Here is a logic grid pre-pip. Okay, so got some simple stuff going on here. This looks like we need to connect it here, so this is gonna be no dark zone. Need to connect those up. Alright. Good stuff. There's another match 3. How many match 3s spawn in a day? 30 in a day, huh? That's kind of a lot. We're not gonna look for all of them specifically. I was just curious. Okay, so let's see what makes sense here. We need to get these blue tiles to align. We can make them align here now. Then we're kind of out of moves. What if we delay that move there? Like, let's do that move first. I feel like we just got here a second ago. Let's drop this. Let's move this down. Now we can do this. And we're out of moves again. I feel like dropping this is good. Let's drop it one more. Nope, not how I wanted it to go. So I can do this, then this. Hold on, we're on to something. There we go. We got it. Let's see, how much time have we spent here? 12 minutes so far? Let's do a couple more, and then we'll head over to, I think, Serene Deluge. We haven't been over there in a while. I haven't really been going there as often since we finished the Myopia cluster. Just, like, no real vested interest to go over there, I guess. I looked at my save stats earlier today, and I did see that I am still 2 rings away, so all of those sessions we did over here did not get us any progress towards the last 2 we need. But I mean, it gives us some sparks, I guess, so there's that. We have 13,000 sparks currently. We need 20,000 for our next purchase. Alright, I am gonna do a drive through the Autumn Falls over here, just from here to Congruence, and then from Congruence to the Serene Deluge. Because since this is a new game session, there will be a new chance to pull the Congruence cluster puzzle we still need. Oh, look at that little baby match 3! It's kind of devious, though. Oh my. Okay. It's, not as straightforward as it looks. There we go. No, no congruence puzzle. Alright. Here we go. We got a, sightseer, which I cannot see. Okay, looks like we're on a bridge, and we're looking at a lore fragment. And I can't really see what's in the background, but let's find a bridge with a lore fragment. Oh, such as this one. I guess there's another lore fragment in the background, because this looks like the correct place. Let's get this 2-pipper right here. Lots of numbers here. This 5 is done. No, this cannot be light. This has to be the light one. And 8. What does 8 look like? Probably like this. A little, like, Thor's hammer in there. Okay. Oh, hold on. I see you there, buddy. And is the other one on the other side? Yep. That's a cute matchbox, and frankly, that's kind of amazing we saw that. There's only 3 matchboxes left in this area. I think let's head... How many would be available in the Serene Deluge? 7? Yeah, let's head over there. We want to find 2 more for our daily quest. We also want to find a leitmotif. Any leitmotifs in this area? 1 leitmotif here. How many over here? None in the Verdant Glen. 2 in the Wildwood, and then 4 in the Serene Deluge. So I think for both of our quests we're currently hanging on to over here, the Serene Deluge is going to be the place we want to go to finish them up. Okay. Here's a matchbox right out of the gate. Let's see, and there's its buddy. Was that Autumn Falls or Serene Deluge? That was Autumn Falls still. And then this hidden ring was Autumn Falls as well. Okay. So this little edge of the map is Autumn Falls. I wonder where it specifically changes to, Serene Deluge. I guess it depends, because I know the puzzles can kind of straddle the area and then kind of be either end or the other. Like, is this... I think this is Serene Deluge, right? This is kind of a tricky one, if I'm being honest. Let's go here. No. There we go. That one's Serene Deluge for sure. Yep. Okay. Music grid. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my foresight, so I'm not using them for anything anyways. Let's do a sightseer. What's the worst that could happen? Probably shouldn't say that for sightseers in Serene Deluge. Famous last words. Oh, buddy. Okay. So I see a tree up here. And I see a what's it called? A leitmotif. A completed leitmotif that's kind of to the left of the perspective that we're seeing this tree. So there's a pink tree. There's... What is that little blue thing on the right side of this? Maybe it's a hidden pentad? Let's see if there's any hidden pentads up here. There's a hidden pentad. Okay. Where is a sightseer, kind of a big sightseer along the edge of a cliff face? Up there is some sightseer. Let's get a better view from up here. And also we see this hidden ring. Way up here we see a slider puzzle. We see a wandering echo. So this isn't where we want to be. Where was this hidden ring? Was it this one? We've already found this one. Okay. Let's see, is it this cliff face here? Not really able to see much in the way of pink trees from over here. We also see the hold on, we see the obelisk over here. That's the top of the obelisk, right? So we actually want to be looking this way. Okay. So there's the top of the obelisk. This must be the pink tree we're looking at. Okay. Hold on. Where can we land? I see a hidden ring over there. Let's make sure we don't miss that one. But looks like we need to be lower because on this picture I see the obelisk is much lower. That is the obelisk, right? You know what? There's an obelisk over here now that I think about it. The, Lucent Waters obelisk is right over there. But you can't really see it that well from over here. Where did that sightseer, or not the sightseer, the hidden pentad I saw over here go? Can I drop this and pick it up again? Okay, I want to put some markers down. None of the markers will show up. How about if we put them over in this direction? How about if we mark the monolith? Where's the monolith? Let's mark the water one first, the Lucent Waters monolith. So that's over there. Let's pick up the sightseer again to see if it has a beacon on it. Does not. Okay. Let's mark the other one up there. There's our sightseer. Let's pick it up again. There we go. Okay, so it is this this monolith over here that we're looking at, not the Lucent Waters one. Alright, well, I think we just gotta figure out, like, where exactly we're looking at it from. So, it looks like we're kind of looking at it from this angle, probably past this rock. Is our leitmotif we're looking at on the edge of this rock right here? Is this it? Oh, man. Whew, that was tough. So tough my voice started cracking. Anyways. What were we looking for? We want to find one leitmotif and one more matchbox. I see a leitmotif over here and a couple of shy auras. Let's go ahead and grab them. We'll do the classic solve for the shy auras. Apparently they're both just gonna let me grab them. And then let's get this hidden ring. And then let me not forget that hidden ring I left up there. Or the couple of puzzles I have a teleport beacon set to. Okay. So let's go down a little lower. Looks like we need to go down a little lower. Here it is. And here's another hidden ring. Here's a hidden cube. Here's one of these duders. You're just gonna go like that. Excellent. Let's go up here. Let me move the beacon away so it's not gonna be bothering us while we're solving this puzzle. Let's see. There we go. Do I dare do another sightseer? Okay, this one looks a lot easier, thankfully. I'm gonna guess we're gonna stand on this pillar for this one. How about that? That was quick compared to the previous one. Alright, any other puzzles up here? We do have a dial here. We can do purple last. Let's do cyan. Let's do green. Now we need to do red. And purple just happened to solve itself. Alright, cool. And we are going down with this. With the sickness. I mean, with this, Wandering Echo. Wow, it is fast. That is a fast wandering echo. Okay, let's go back up here. I saw a hidden ring and a 4-pipper. 1 symbol per light area and no squares. Okay. We can do that. No squares means we need a light cell here. Doesn't? Not necessarily. Okay. Let's see, where can this 5 reach? The 5 could reach over here. Would that be okay if the 5 reached over here? There's no light cell that can reach over here. Let's go ahead and fill that one in. Okay, this 3 has to go... It can go up or right one, and then it can go down or left one. So it's going to have a intersection here for sure. Though, hold on, not necessarily for sure. No, yeah, that would be correct. Okay. We can't go here with the 2. That finishes the 3. Whoops, misclick. Alright, kind of a tricky one. Here's a purple Shy Aura. I really wish more Shy Auras were uncolored. Or were colored, because it's more satisfying to solve something when you know, like, hey, this is the correct solution, rather than just using the generic same solution for every single puzzle you see. Let's go over here and get this. I see a rolling block puzzle. Eee, it's a 2x2x3. We'll see about that. And let's get this hidden pentad. That was the reason I came over here. Where are the things hidden, though, is the question. There's 2. Surprise hidden ring that I didn't see. This is a tricky one. There's number 4, okay. And then we are going this way for number 5. Alright, great. Let me dabble with this hidden pentad for a bit. Here's our last matchbox that we need. Let's see, where is the red? On the other temple, maybe? Yep, it sure is. Alright. There's both of our daily quests complete. And then let's grab... Let's mess with this puzzle for a little bit. Okay, so... we need a pancake centered where my mouse is right now. And we're probably going to need to use the space up there to orient the block in such a way for us to get up there like that. So here we go, we've been up there now. Can we pancake on this tile now? Almost. Can we go in there again and come out a different way? Let's see. Let's see, to pancake here, we need to stand here, which means we would need a pancake over here also, is a valid place for us to be. But pancake here isn't valid, so we'd need a pancake here. So if we pancaked here or here, we would be good, which means we would need to pancake on one of these 2 tiles. So let me leave the mouse just on one of those tiles. This seems close, but not quite. Here we go. Excellent. It's kind of hard to describe what I'm doing. It just kind of looks like I'm saying words and rolling the block around because that's kind of is what I am doing, but I am kind of making a method for the madness. Like, it's no longer super random the way I'm doing it. Which I think is good, right? Okay, so I marked a hidden ring over here somewhere. I hope it didn't get unmarked. Here's that other hidden pentad we were seeing in the, when we were looking up at the sightseer that was up here. Let's take this marker away. That's not going anywhere. Alright, let's do this, hidden pentad. I'm still looking for that hidden ring I saw, though. Here's a hidden ring. I don't think it's the one I saw, though. I'll go back down and retrace my steps to see if I can find the other one. I don't feel like I've ever been on this little rock, though. This is a very unfamiliar looking rock for me. Alright, hidden relic. Number 2. I just saw number 3. Let's go up top. Let's see if we can see number 4 or 5 up here, maybe? Yo, why'd the bubble go all the way up here if there's nothing up here? Huh? What on earth? Oh, lordy. Okay, there's number 4 in that tree. Let's see. We are shrinking towards this direction. Here we are going this way. Is it like behind this little rock over here? Down here? I'm not really getting a lot of movement out of the bubble, which makes me think it's really close, but I'm not seeing it. Let's go somewhere a little bit further away. Oh, here it is, actually. Never mind. We're good. Alright, let me try to go back and backtrack from where we were looking before, when we were trying to find that sightseer, see if I can find where that hidden ring I saw was. Gonna put a waypoint up here for easy return. So I was kind of like looking up here. Aha! There it is. It's actually right under where we put our teleport beacon. Excellent. Okay. Glad we didn't miss that. What's our time at? A little over 30 minutes. Let's see if we can't sneak in one more, one of these guys. This actually does not look too bad. Looks like we want to go maybe down over here on these rocks. I believe these 2 trees are the ones we need to look at, but we need to have them on the same playing field, which means we need to be up higher, actually. Let's go up higher. Maybe that's not the correct trees to be looking at. But no, the leitmotif is here, right? What about these roses? There's a lot of petals and roses very close to me. Is it just like right here? Aha, okay. We were looking at it from too far away. This checks off. Alright, good stuff. I think we made a lot of pretty decent progress. Oh, I did want to actually... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pause my recording here. And I'm going to do something else in a different window for a little bit. And I'm going to wait until the Lucent Waters... Where's that? Lucent Waters logic grids. Reset here in 15 more minutes. I could also just like run around for 15 more minutes, but I'm going to take a short break. So, be right back. Right after I turn this guy in. This looks like a pretty easy guy to find. It looks like it's just up here under this waterfall. Alright, easy. Alright, I'm just gonna pause and be right back. Somewhere where I'm not having to listen to a waterfall the whole time, so. There we go. I still hear water. I still hear water. What on earth? Is there, can you, like, not get anywhere where you can't hear water? What on earth, man? Well, now I'm standing next to a stream, so of course I can hear water. How about just standing in the forest? Okay, this is nice and quiet. Be right back. I guess another thing I could do while waiting for that, how long has it been so far? Not looking in the right area. I could go and I could reset the game a few times over at Congruent, see if I roll that cluster. The final puzzle I need over there. I mean, I have 10 minutes, so might as well, right? So let me get over there really quick, and then I will reboot the game a few times and see if I can't do another lucky pull, air quote lucky, of the puzzle I still need over here. So yep, be right back. Reboot number 1, no dice. Okay, some things came up actually, so I did not have time to do any more reboots, but the logic grids in Lucent Water should have reset, and oh look, we don't have any new logic grids. Womp womp. Okay, well, double checking the other puzzle types we're looking for, which is only match 3, so that didn't spawn in. I was just standing over here at the Lucent puzzle cluster. I was counting them. There's 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I feel like I'm missing one. Like, 19 just feels like a really weird number. Anyways. Maybe it's just 19 because it's like they were just spaced out in a way that made it add up to 19. But anyways, enough about that. Let me go turn in my daily quest, and that's where we're going to call it for today's episode. Alright. Alright, claim that one, and I don't really want any of these other quests, so we're just going to leave them. Alright, if you're enjoying the series so far, feel free to drop a like, comment, subscribe, whatever, and I will see you next time. Bye!